Welcome to my Pulse 3D wireless headset teardown video. I felt like making this guide because there didn't seem to be many clear and concise videos online showing how to do this. And with the upcoming release of the black version of this headset, and I know many people are wanting a blacked out version of their PS5s and accessories, I felt like this video could help people who might be interested in changing the color of their headset on their own. So with that being said, let's get started. As you can see, there are two screws located under the headband strap on both left and right sides. We can start by removing them. Also note that these are the only two screws that will be unique from the rest, so they're easy to identify. Also, as a brief disclaimer, doing this to your hardware most likely voids any kind of warranty this headset might have. Ensure you have the right tools and are confident in your technical abilities. Putting this headset back together was not fun, if I'm being completely honest. With the natural shape of a headset and the intricacies of part placements, it did make for a bit of a tedious experience. Obviously, the easiest way to get your headset black would be to buy the black version when it releases, but if you really want your headset to be a custom color, like red, pink, purple, or maybe you possibly want to wrap it with a vinyl or something, then this guide should definitely be helpful to you. Once removed, you can simply pull the headband off and put it to the side. Next, you want to remove the ear cups. You can do this by gently pulling on them. Ensure that you grip it from the inside and pull outwards, and gently pull until it unclips. There's about 4 clip locations around the cup, so try to unhook them all to ensure that you're not damaging anything by force. Just remember which sides are left and right for when you put them away. After removing the cups, you'll notice one side has a sticker. I suggest using a small knife to gently lift the sticker. Once you have enough surface lifted, peeling it off is quite simple. This will reveal some screws underneath that hold the shell of the speaker together. Go ahead and remove those screws. Once the screws are all out, the shell should come off easily. Take note of the notch I've circled here. This will be a good marker for you when reassembling. After opening up the shell, you'll see this side holds the battery. Optionally, you can disconnect the speaker if you want to. It might make the process a little easier for you without things hanging all over the place. I chose to keep it attached. At this part, you can see I'm pointing to the screws that attach the speaker housing to the headband. Go ahead and remove these screws to detach the speaker housing from the headband. There's 3 screws here, 2 on the outside and 1 is hiding inside that plastic well in the middle. Once the housing is separated from the headband, just be cautious of the wire. This wire connects to the other speaker and actually runs along the headband in little plastic channeling, which you will see shortly. At this point, there's only a couple more screws to take out. Go ahead and remove the screws on the headband that are now revealed because the speaker housing isn't blocking them. Once those screws are removed, you can now proceed to gently pull on the plastic segment until it unclips, which then reveals the wiring channeling as I mentioned before. Next is removing the rubber part to the headband. I suggest doing this slow and steady. It does have a sticky adhesive to it. I didn't need to use a heat gun to warm it up or loosen it, but just go about it slowly and the adhesive should remain intact. Moving on to the next speaker, the steps are essentially identical, although just note that on this particular housing, there's one screw that is tucked away in a deeper plastic well, so just ensure you have the right tool with a long neck to be able to get to it properly. Once the shell is removed, same as the other side, you can disconnect the speaker if you choose to do so. Remove the same screws like on the other side to disconnect it from the headband. Same strategy as before, remove the housing to reveal the two screws on the headband and unclip the plastic. After you've removed the wiring from the headband, you should finally be left with just the white plastic headband shell. So at this point, we're pretty much done. I ended up coloring my headband shell a matte black using a spray paint. Ensure that the paint you're using can bond with plastics and is durable. Because this shell is plastic and can flex, you might not want a hard paint like an enamel that might crack or chip when flexed. Here's a couple pictures of my process and the final result. As always, give the paint at least 24 hours to properly cure and bond to the plastic. Putting the headset back together is just a matter of reversing the steps in this video. I do warn that it is quite annoying and tedious to put back together. Main things I'd like to point out is to ensure that your wiring is set up right. Leave yourself minimal slack on the control housing, get your wire in the channeling, clip in the plastic and screw things back together to get the wiring to hold. Having a bit of wire slack on the battery housing side is fine, and from there the rest should be straightforward. Anyways, that's it for this video tutorial. If you guys enjoyed this or it helped you out, please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy this particular type of content so I can consider doing more like this. I have also blacked out my PS5 plates and blacked out my controller as well with a black soft touch shell which feels incredible. If that's something you would be interested in and want me to put up a video guide for, please let me know in the comments, and if there's enough demand, I will definitely get to it. You guys can also catch me on Twitch usually daily. Links are in the video description to my other social platforms. I'm often just streaming random games, looking to chat with viewers, and just having some fun. Gets lonely sometimes. So again, hope this guide was useful, and I'll see you guys next time.